All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network live on YouTube, PS4 live stream, Joe Price Facebook. Today we're doing the ALDS American League Division Series Game 1. We're doing Seattle Mariners at Cleveland Indians Game 1. All right, this is the best of a 3-5 series. Best 2 out of 5. The New York Yankees lost to Houston. Houston leads the series with the Yankees 1-0. So we didn't start the Chicago Cubs and Arizona series yet, nor did we start the Washington Nationals and Philadelphia Phillies series yet. Okay, but we're going to start the Seattle Mariners series, which I'm excited about it, and Cleveland Indians Game 1. If anybody want to join any leagues, friend me on my PSN at Joe Price 834. Friend me on Facebook under the name Joe Price. Friend me on my YouTube page Devin Smith. Hit the subscribe button, then hit the bell so you can be notified for new content. Also check out my Facebook page Joe Price Hall of Fame, which is an exclusive championship Facebook page that has playoff championship content from the past and the current. Also, we're doing the American League Division Series. We did Houston and New York. We're doing Seattle and Cleveland, right? Then later on, we will do the NLDS, which is the National League Division Series. All right. All of these series are best 3 out of 5, and this is the second round of MLB baseball season 2018. Let's get Seattle and Cleveland. American League Division Series Game 1, best 3 out of 5. MLB Baseball 2018 coming at you. Seattle Mariners at Cleveland Indians Game 1 of a best 3 out of 5 series.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Seattle Mariners and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Cleveland Indians.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster, D. Gordon. This guy has world-class speed, guys. He can fly. I love watching him run. So if you like watching a guy take over a game with his legs, he's your guy.
Corey Kluber will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan, any thoughts?
On comes former Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber. Might have the best right-handed breaking ball in baseball. Great velocity, too, 94 to 96. And he'll throw that comebacker that he'll start at a left-hander's hip and bring it back over home plate. Big overhand break. Not a true curveball, more of a slurve, but it's nasty. Does have a changeup. If he has all three of his pitches, he's nearly impossible to center.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
Here's D. Gordon now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we are underway now from Cleveland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Hit on the ground to short. Backhanded. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Gordon gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Segura hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Left side. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting third.
A man at second with one down, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll get back in standing. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball one. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the run will score as the Mariners get off to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, not an easy thing to do early against this good pitcher, Hero. Base hit and a 1-0 lead right away.
As an offense, they talked about this, wanting to get to this guy early before he settles in. When they grab their gloves to go out on defense, they know they got a lead on their hands.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
The 1-0. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Runner at first here, 1 man out. High pop-up. Ramirez is there, 2 down.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brantley is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Seattle leads this one 1-0. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
James Paxton gets the call in hostile territory here for game 1 of the division series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, there's lots to like about this lefty, James Paxton. Big arm from the left side. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettitte. The only thing, he throws about 4 or 5 miles harder than Pettitte. Paxton occasionally 97 to 98 miles an hour. Good, hard overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better the more he uses it. This is one of the game's premier left-handed strikeout pitchers.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Tribe, the shortstop, Francisco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Seager is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second baseman.
In now for Cleveland, Jason Kipnis. First pitch on its way. Just missed with a breaking ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Called strike 2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a ball lined up and over the head of Segura. It's short. It's on into left center for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's gone 2 for 5. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
The 2-2. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Kipnis rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Ramirez, the runner at second with 1 away. And that pitch catches the inside corner. One and one now to Encarnacion. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
Full count now. One out and a runner on second base. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Count still full, 3-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
The next 3-2. He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Striding in for the Indians, Michael Brantley, and the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time. Just hung in there on that one. Another payoff pitch. Another one sent foul. Another full count pitch home. A little bouncer. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now 2-1.
Boy, what a battle there, D'Lo. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Gamble is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. The Indians on top 2-1. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger.
Leading off for Seattle, right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 7, the catcher, number 3, Mike Zunino.
Next for Seattle, Mike Zunino. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 8.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Zimmer's in pursuit. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Our score remains 2-1. Digging in, Brandon Guyer. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Right fielder, Brandon Guyer.
Here's the first pitch to him. Favorable call in there for a strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Catches the inside corner for a strike. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Roberto Perez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. 3-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Coming to the plate now, Roberto Perez. From the belt, kicks and deals. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone. Miss. The 2-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Geyer leads off second with nobody out. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Batting ninth.
Now at the plate, Bradley Zimmer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Ground ball right side. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Up next for Cleveland, the shortstop.
Digging in to try it again, Francisco Lindor. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Men on third with two down. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with two strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cano ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Taylor Motter, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 21, Taylor Motter.
First pitch on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. The 1-0 home.
That's a ball.
Just missing here, 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ball three.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Here it is on 3-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. The next 3-2. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. It comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Hit in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Zimmer. He's got it one away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Gene Segura. He'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Welcome to the stream. You are watching the American League Division Series 2018
From
Game
the
1.
stretch, here's the pitch.
Seattle Mariners at
On a line, that's a base hit.
Cleveland.
Motter is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. 1-0 count. Here it is. A tough sinker on the inside corner. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-1. Hit hard up the middle. On to first. Man alive, what a double play. And the inning is over. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 2-2. In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Leading off with a drive, second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
First pitch on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Now batting, Third baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball one.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
The 2-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a solo shot down the line in left, his first homer so far in the series, as the Tribe has moved in front here 3-2.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Stepping in now, Edwin Encarnacion. And he fouls this one off. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Left fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Brantley, 30 years of age. He was selected in the 7th round back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
1-1.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
High.
That's a ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
All right, how you doing,
With a
Alton
knuckle
Perry?
curve there, and now it's 3-1.
What's up, Alton
He's
Perry?
had command of his
I hope
pitches
you've
all
been
day,
watching
hasn't walked a soul. But we
game
find ourselves
today.
in a
We
3-ball
L2
down here.
waving hand.
Want to see how
Yes,
aggressive
yes.
he gets in
Welcome,
his zone.
welcome, welcome. Clap your hands. Best 3 out of 5, Cleveland. Seattle Mariners versus Cleveland Indians.
And a
Which
changeup.
one do
Couldn't
you
get
think
him to
will win?
bite, and it's ball 4.
We had the
And
wild
don't
card
forget, he
today.
gave up a long ball
National
earlier in
League
this inning, so
and
you can
American
understand
League.
why he wasn't too aggressive with him there.
Washington,
When he got him to
Nationals
3-1, he
won.
wasn't too anxious to challenge
They're
him.
moving on to play Philadelphia.
Digging
In
in
the
now,
National
Yonder
League
Alonso.
Division
So far,
Series.
0 for 1 with a flyout.
And San Francisco went home, and the Boston Red Sox lost to Seattle Mariners. What an upset.
He comes
Give
set.
me
Here's
your
the nothing and nothing
upset, give me
pitch.
your up-to-date, give me
And
your
he
stats.
takes a pitch right down the middle.
Who do you think?
Hey, I
who
don't
do
mind you
think will
taking
make
one
it?
right there. This pitcher's been struggling
Cleveland
early.
will be in the
You got to
World
make
Series?
him
You think
work, see if
Seattle?
he'll get in his zone.
You think
If he's
Houston?
willing to walk a few
The
guys and then
Astros
someone
lead the New
pops
York
one over the
Yankees
fence,
1-0.
this game could get out of hand early.
The best 3 out of 5. So which team do you think will win it all? Put down your teams and your predictions.
Back up the middle. There's
the
Segura
chat room.
on to second for the force out, and the side is retired.
Will the Washington Nationals
Indians strike for one on this solo homer.
Phillies, the
We're
Chicago
through
Cubs,
three here by the lake.
the
It's
Arizona
3-2
Diamondbacks,
Cleveland.
the Seattle Mariners, the Cleveland Indians,
NYC
New York
baby.
Yankees,
Here's
or
Nelson Cruz now.
the
We begin the top of the fourth.
Astros. What's your pick?
Nelson Cruz.
Pick your team. Tell me your pick. What's your prediction? And stay tuned. Continue watching the baseball playoffs while we got them going on. Continue
Infield
watching.
in the overshift here. Now the
lot
pitch.
of fun, lot of fun, lot of fun.
A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
0-1's the count.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Are you playing? Icon
And a
bust.
sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. 3-2 pitch. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get fouled. He'll
Confused.
try it again, 3-2. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 15.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Seager. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the pitch. Drilled to the left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a one-out base runner.
Standing in now, Mitch Haniger. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That's inside. 2-0.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind the count, 2-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. On deck, the big bat of Mike Zunino. Seager, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swinging on 3-0, and he can't keep it fair, so it'll be 3-1 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Ready now, Mike Zunino. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. On the ground for Kipnis. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there were 2 down.
Up next for Seattle, the fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ben Gamble, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And he will beat the tag, safe at the plate. And a terrible time for a letdown behind the plate as the tying run will score on what's likely to be called a passed ball. That's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Mariners forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Brandon Geyer set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch coming, here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Henniger will wait on it. And very quickly, 1 gone.
Up next for Cleveland, catcher Roberto Perez.
Digging in to try it again, Roberto Perez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First offering on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 2 Cleveland errors so far. This at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
The windup and a 1-0 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. It's a solo shot here for Bradley Zimmer. His first homer here in the series as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
A
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. No hits to this point.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
2 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2. This is line to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And Jason Kipnis up next will bat this inning.
Boy, this has been a tough one for him so far, D-Roll. 7th hit of the game already. They're really making him work.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. As Dustin Pedroia says, it's a laser show out there.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Off and running is Lindor. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
1-1 is in there for the second strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Lindor at second with 2 down. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Indians forced to settle for 1. We played 4 full. The Tribe lead this one 4-3. Taylor Motter steps into the box. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses for ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Count even at 2-2 for Taylor Motter. Full count now. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Here comes Brantley. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And the throw in from Brantley will not be in time. He's in there at third base.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh and 1, here it comes. Ball 1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
The 1-1. It is a fastball and off the plate for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Nelson Cruz.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nelson Cruz. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Now the 1-0. Knuckles into the zone for a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Motter on third. Gordon at second. Cano at first. 1 gone. A bullet to first base. And he'll take it to the bag for the out. And there's your unassisted double play. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners, number 18, Hisashi Iwakuma.
Jose Ramirez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
0-1's the count.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Here's another 0-2. Hit to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Career numbers with Iwakuma. He's 4 for 14. He's taken him deep once. First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. A runner at first with no outs here. Two and one to the Indians' first baseman. The 2-2. Missed with a slider. Now a throw over, just keeping him close. 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Michael Brantley as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a walk in his last trip. Comes set with the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. None out. Runners at first and second. Now the double steal is on here. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. And now this is going to turn into a triple play, and that will end the inning. Wow. So no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and no one left on. 5 innings complete. The Indians lead it 4-3. Ready once again, Kyle Seager. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Still 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Drilled to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Still no balls and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
The 1-2. Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The catcher is number 3, Mike Zunino.
Ready for another shot now, Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Kluber sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive, but this is foul near the seats. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Ben Gamel would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. The next 3-2. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamel, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set. Here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0 is outside for a ball. Count now to 2 balls and a strike to Ben Gamel. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Zunino, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. 1 left for Seattle. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Here's Yonder Alonso. Career numbers with Iwakuma. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Hit hard on the ground to third. And that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 6. Brandon.
Digging in once again, Brandon Geyer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Missed with a slider. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Roberto Perez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Way out in front.
No balls, 2 strikes.
To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On to the 7th here in game 1. It's the Indians 4 and the Mariners 3. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Ready for another chance? Taylor Motter. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer to the left side. Lindor is there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the center fielder, D. Gordon.
Here's D. Gordon now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball is swung on and bounced to short. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
For batter number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Riding in once again, Gene Segura. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Kluber sets his sights. First pitch on the way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
0-1.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3-4-5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Back up to, oh no, that got him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Your attention, please. Now
So they'll make a
pitching for the
matchup
Indians,
move here and bring on a southpaw to
49,
face the left-handed hitter due up.
Olsen.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Cano waits on the first pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Olsen, 28 years old. He was selected in the 7th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Hold strike on the change, 2-1.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Cano awaiting the 2-1. Popped him up. Ramirez has got it, and the side is retired. Mariners leave 1. They still trail it here 4-3. Digging in and looking for more, Bradley Zimmer. He went deep last time up.
Bradley Zimmer.
First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Up next for Cleveland, the shortstop.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. One ball, one strike, the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
In now, Jason Kipnis. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Career numbers with Iwakuma. He's only 2 for 10. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Zimmer. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Seager. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Dan Otero takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. No hits to this point. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Kipnis is there. Flip of his glove for one on the first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more from game one after this. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Shatters the bat as this is hit to third. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Designated hitter,
Edwin Encarnacion now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
left fielder number 23. Michael.
So digging in now, Michael Brantley, a hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gamble moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe, and it remains a 4-3 game. Cody Allen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Cody Allen.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
The captain, number 3, Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-2 delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Taylor Motter steps into the box. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Tribe win the opener here in the division series. Corey Kluber is the winning pitcher of record. James Paxton was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 4 runs on 8 hits. 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Mariners, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. The winning pitcher is Corey Kluber. Credit the save to Cody Allen. Lost the boost to James Paxton. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 43,345. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you, please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.